What we see happening in our world today continuously is the continuation of colonization. Colonization is the massive harm that has gone unchecked and unacknowledged societally on a societal level for centuries. This harm begins with disconnection. The colonizer does not understand the way reality works. The colonizer designed the schools we go to, the work we have, the way society is designed and set up in cities. Everything we know and experience must be questioned, must be critically examined through the lens of Indigenous wisdom. Indigenous wisdom systems and holdings of knowledge are vast, are different from tribe to tribe. When I say Indigenous knowledge systems, it is a clumping. The language is clumping, when in reality, what we are actually naming is the hundreds of different tribal cultures and knowledges and systems and traditions and customs and languages and ways of being that all have similar through lines because they are wise in nature. They are regenerative in nature. They align with the planet we are on. So when I say Indigenous, make sure in your mind you are also knowing that that means a bunch of different cultures, a bunch of different people. But what brings them all together as Indigenous is a wisdom that is timeless, that is ancient, and that aligns with the planet we are on. Also aligns with what is best for the human spirit. Because Indigenous traditions and cultures worldwide acknowledge spirit, acknowledge soul, acknowledge that we are a soul in a human body, having a human experience, but we are spiritual in nature. The colonizer did not understand that and continues to act in ways that are directly against that truth and knowing, amongst many other truths and knowings. The colonizer is extremely immature in their development, in the way that they think, in the way that they act, in the way that they are. And so when we know that, and then we apply that to our society and the way society is set up, and we see all these issues with our society. There's people without homes, there's people without foods, there's people afraid for their lives every day because of the violent, colonial, patriarchal, racist, capitalistic system that the colonizer designed. This is all the mental illness of the colonizer. So I invite you in today to detaching from this more, to witnessing it, acknowledging it, and seeing it for what it is, and choosing to not participate in the ways of being, in the actions that we have been conditioned to think is normal. It is not normal to be so hateful and violent and evil. It is not normal that our society is so hurt and there is so much suffering. Pain, yes, pain will happen in this life. We all will experience pain, but suffering is a choice. And it's a choice that the colonizer loves to make. It is an addiction that the colonizer has to suffering, to feeling pain, to feeling less than and insecure and isolated and alone. At the core of the colonizer, at the core of every being that is fully gripped by the colonized mentality and ways of being, is a very sad and hurt person, is a person who hates themselves, who has been indoctrinated themselves and conditioned themselves to hate themselves so much, to feel like they are all alone, that they are so insecure with their position here on this planet because they know the lineage, they feel, and this is the wisdom of the soul. The wisdom of the soul feels how fucked up it is that their lineages have done this atrocities. Cycles and cycles, and they're afraid to be caught out. And instead of standing in truth, they don't have the capacity, the skills yet to choose a different way. They are caught, fully hooked and chained. What we have ability to do, those of us who are aware of the system, those of us who can see it, who clock it from a mile away, and who can feel it even in themselves when it comes up, like, ooh, my internal colonizer is alive right now because I'm harshly criticizing myself over something that's just life, right? Those of us who have that awareness, we are extremely powerful. I need you to feel that. We are extremely powerful. We are able to alchemize this pain, the sludge of colonization. We are able to sit with it, witness it, shine the light of awareness on it, and then something magical happens when we do that. It transforms, it changes. We have the ability with our bodies, with our mind, with our spirit, with our connection to our ancestors, with the connection to the land, with the connection to each other and our bodies. We have the power to alchemize this, to change it, to rewrite our story. Not only for us and the lives we get to live in this moment, but for those that come after us, the children. That's what we really do it for. That's what I really do it for. The generations that come after us. So we are able now to release colonized schooling because we know how. And this is what I'm going to explore in a series that I'm dropping on YouTube. So tap in with me as we feel into how to actually step by step and process by process, because it's not really a step by step kind of thing. It's more of like a spirally kind of thing because it's uncolonized. How to release colonized schooling. Why schooling? Because this is really where we're given the lesson plan on how to be a colonized person. We learn this in school. This school, what they set up in public schools, that is their indoctrination machine. So we'll dive into this and we'll feel into the places where the colonizer implanted that belief. Okay, I see that belief, and we can work with it. And we can choose to begin releasing it in the ways that feel aligned for us. So if this is something that's calling to your heart, to your soul, please come hang out with me in this series, and we'll really get to feel into transformation together. We will really get to be in the process of unraveling history that lives within our body. The painful history that's begging to be witnessed, that's begging for movement. We gotta move it. We gotta move it. We gotta move it, gotta move it. So, before I go, I'm gonna leave you with a little empowerment invitation, okay? If you're feeling it, I invite you into practice where you play a really angry song. Okay, first things first, we need to let the mad out. Okay, first things first, that rage that's here is so sacred. And on the other side of that rage is some power. Is some power. Okay, is some deeply seated power. So to access that, we have to allow the rage to move through us, super valid. So put on a song that lets you get to that place. And for that entire song, invite in the energy of rage. Invite in the energy of injustice and say, move me. Allow me to move this. Move through me. I'm the vessel. I'm ready. And let your body go there. Make the faces, crunch the hands, stomp the feet, scream into pillows, yell, right? Do what you need to do to release that energy. And after, take a moment to tend to yourself for at least 5 to 10 minutes, more if you can, with some gentle holding. Maybe it's a hug. Maybe it's cupping on the face. I love this. This one feels so good for me. Cupping on the forehead. Whatever you need to do. But with touch, your own touch. And tell yourself, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay? That's step one. Let me know how that lands for you. There's much more to come. And I'm honored to guide this kind of learning. This is the learning of my dreams. This is what I hope to leave as a legacy for those that come after, the tools and skills to release this fucking shit, to be done with it, and in a way that is felt, that is embodied, and in a way that also connects you to your power, connects you to your ancestral lineage, connects you to the land and your body. Your body. Your body is a magical, powerful place to be. The colonizer taught us it's not, that disassociation is much better, and I totally been there. Disassociation was how my body protected itself through extreme trauma and pain, so much so that I developed a fainting condition. And through somatics and through this work of rewiring and coming back to liberation as a practice every day, to self-love as a practice every day, to strengthening that trust within myself, I no longer faint. And I notice when I have the symptoms of a fainting spell coming on, and I'm able to calm myself down. Okay? I love you. Let's get this. Let's go. Let's go. I'll catch you in releasing colonized schooling. Feel free to share the medicine. I'm sending so much liberated love to you and your family and your community and those around you, and even to those that hate and that feel hate in their body. I'm sending so much love to you too, because you really need it. We all really do. But like, what's the antidote to hate, y'all? It's love. It's love. And what do people who are in extreme hate need? Extreme love and extreme compassion. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but that's why we do the rage ritual. Okay? Do the rage dance. Rage dance. Do the rage dance. Okay? I'll be checking in. I hope you did it. I'll see you in there. Bye.